have a block, have your block nearby. You can use a ball if you've got a ball. And if you've got thin bands, we're going to use thin bands, so have them nearby. If not, you can use a normal band or you can use weights, okay? There's always options. The bands, the reason I've said those thin bands is because when we put them through between our hands, we can separate our hands so it works separately. And last but not least, if you've got a big thick band, pop your band on. Woo! Right, once you've got everything nearby, let's get started. So feet are going to be hip distance, toes pointing forward, lengthen out the legs, switch on that core, pubic bone to navel, navel to spine. Bring the shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, tuck the chin and roll that body down. Nice and slow and controlled. When you get to the bottom, just gently sway from side to side. Hands one way, hips the other. Slowly come back to center and uncurl. Then inhale, and as you exhale, reach down to the right hand side. Inhale up and down to the left hand side. And up. And again, reach down and up. Reach down and up. Come to the edge of the mat. We're going to warm up the legs and warm up the bum. So squats, remember, bum goes back, then bend the knees. Take that left foot as far out as you can, bring the right foot to join. And then again, stay nice and low. Stomach pulled in, we're warming up the legs and the bum. So we should be feeling this, legs, back of the legs, bum. Stomach pulled in, stay nice and low. If you're not feeling it in your bum and the back of the legs, get a little bit lower and get the weight back. That's it, one more. And then back to center, stand up. Now this is where if you want, you can use your block. So we're going to have our heels on the block and our toes on the floor. If we're not using the block, have your feet hip distance apart or shoulder distance if you want to make it a little bit easier. With the block, it's going to still be hip distance, okay? So we're going to take the bum back, bend the knees, and then stand up. Into squat, and up. Draw the belly button in, and breathe. That's it. Squat, and up. Now we're going to come into squat, we're going to hold. Take that left knee out to the side. Bring it back to center, stand up. Into squat. Right knee, back to center, stand up. Into squat. Left knee, back to center, stand up. Into squat. Right knee, back to center, stand up. One more each side, into squat. Left knee, back to center, stand up. Into squat. Right knee, back to center, stay. Tiny little pulses up and down. Pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Well done. Give the legs a shake. Now we can use our block again if we want for lunges. If you know your balance isn't great, get to a wall, okay? So we're going to have the right foot on that block. So that will mean that your left heel is up off the floor. So right foot forward or on the block. Then you're going to step back with your left foot. You go as far back as you can. Knees, hips pointing forward, chest up. you drop that left knee towards the floor, you can take your hands up towards the ceiling. Then as you straighten the leg, bring the hands down and step in. Step back. Drop the knee, taking the hands up, chest up. Lower the hands, straighten the leg and step in. Step back. Drop the knee, take the hands up. Lower the hands. Straighten the leg, step in. If you know you're all right with your balance, we can do this as one movement. So you will step back, taking the hands up towards the ceiling, dropping that knee. Then step straight in. If not, stay with what you were just doing. Whatever's right for you, keep it going. Stomach pulled in, squeeze that bum. That's it. This next one we're going to hold. Step back. Drop the knee. Hold. Little pulses. Pulse. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. And step in. Well done. Give the legs a shake. And let's do the same on the other side. You have to get a different colour block on. Now I've got a different colour mat. So let's have your left foot on that block. We'll put a little bend in that right knee. Hips forward, chest up, find that spot to focus on. Step back. Then as we drop that knee, take the hands up towards the ceiling. Check that your feet, knees, hips are pointing forward. Bring the hands down as we straighten the leg and step in. Step back. Drop the knee, taking the hands up. Bring the hands down, straighten the leg, step in, step back, drop the knee, taking the hands up, bring the hands down, straighten the leg, step in. Now if you want, you can do it as one movement, but if your balance isn't great, don't. So if you are, we step back, hands up, knee down, step in, bringing the hands down. And again. And in. Squeezing that bum. Draw the belly button in. Pull the bottom rib down. And breathe. Oh, last one. Stay there. Drop that knee. Get your balance. Little pulses. Pulse. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step in. Oh, well done. Give the legs a good shake. We can take that band off. We can pop it to the side. Oh, legs feel a lot lighter. Now reach round, grab hold of that right foot with the right hand, knees together. Take that knee back, push the hip forward. If you want to increase the stretch, take that left hand up towards the ceiling. Reaching up, knee back, hip forward. And then slowly bring the hand and the foot down. Same on the other side. Reach around, grab hold, knees together. Take the hand up if you want. Take that knee back, push the hip forward. And then slowly release. We're going to come into a wide squat so we can stretch out those inner thighs as well. So let the toes turn out. Bend your right knee, push the left inner thigh towards the floor. Keep the chest up so we're not pushing onto those knees. And then transfer the weight across to the other side. And again, you can stay like this, or if we're okay, we can bring the hands to the floor, increasing that stretch. Keep the sole of the foot on the floor, don't let it lift. Then come up over to the other side. And then up and over. Now, if we're in this position and we're okay, you can lift the left toes up towards the ceiling. That right heel will lift up off the floor and turn to face that left foot. Then bring the hands forward again. Bring the weight across to the other side. Again, you can let your left heel lift up. Right toes turn up towards the ceiling. Turn to face that right foot if you want. Then forward. And then to center. Bring the hands to the floor. Look through those legs. We still have our toes turning out. Heels in. Feeling that stretch up the back of the legs. Now lift your toes up and rotate them in. So toes in, heels out. Feeling that stretch on the outside of the legs. Then lift your heels, rotate them in. Heels in, toes out. Each time we're doing this, the feet are getting closer and closer together. Lift your toes up, toes in, heels out. Lift the heels, rotate. And then let's bring the feet to hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. Look through your legs. Bend your right knee, lifting that left bum cheek up towards the ceiling. And then switch. And then we're going to come down onto our, I don't know how to describe this, crouch down, that's the word I was looking for. I was going to say our hunkers, but that's not right. So we're crouching down. Your heels have lifted up off the floor. Your knees have gone out to the side. If we're feeling comfortable, lift the chest up, lift the hands. And just work on that balance. So get that bum nice and low. Lift the chest, look forward. Now, to challenge it a little bit more, we're going to bring the heels to the floor. So bring your hands to the floor, walk the feet a little bit further away. Let the heels drop, bum drop a little bit more. Pop those elbows on the inside of the knees if you can. Push the knees away. Bring the hands together, chest up. And then slowly, you can just start swaying from side to side. As you do, let the heels lift up. Just working on that hip mobility. And then slowly come back to center. Bring the hands to the floor. Straighten the legs. Take the feet back to hip distance apart. Toes forward. Lift the hands. And slowly uncurl. Oh, well done. Right, we're going to roll down and stay down. So if you need to move your camera, now's the time. So what I want us to have nearby is our block. You can use block, you can use a ball or nothing. I don't want weights because it'll be too heavy. So just have your block nearby. You're going to come to the back of the mat, feet hip distance, toes forward, lengthen out the legs, hips forward, shoulders backing down. Nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, tuck the chin and roll that body down. When you get to the bottom, a little bend in the knees and walk the hands forward into plank. Hands below shoulders, back of the neck nice and long. Draw that belly button in and breathe. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, lift the bum, look through the legs, push the heels down. Bend your right knees, you push your left heel down. And then switch. And push both heels down. And then slowly come down onto all fours. Sit back on the ankles. As we exhale, walk the hands round to the left. Inhale. And as we exhale, walk the hands round to the right. Back to center and uncurl. Now we're on all fours, hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Back of the neck nice and long, draw the belly button in. You're going to take your right hand forward, left leg back. Then we're going to lift and you're going to round, bringing the knee and the elbow towards each other as you tuck the chin. Then you lengthen, lower and in. Same on the other side. Left arm, right leg. Lift, round, lengthen, lower and in. Keep it going. If it's too much and we're rocking around, keep your hands on the floor and do the leg. But let's hold ourselves up. Don't let the head drop. If your head drops, that's pulling you to the ground. So keep lifting the back of the neck up towards the ceiling. And then lower and in. One more each side like this. And then you can stay with this. Or if you want, we will come into full plank. But don't worry, when we do our full plank, we will not be lifting the hands. We're just going to do the legs. So if you want to come into full plank, have your hands below your shoulders, lengthen the legs out. Don't let your bum lift up, stomach pulled in. You will bring your right knee to your left elbow, then lengthen and lower. Lift the left leg, right knee, right elbow, lengthen and lower. We are also tucking the chin, rounding that back, and then lengthening out. One more each side. And then once you're done, sit back on those ankles and relax. So we've got arms out in front. You're going to take the right hand, thread it through that left, resting the side of the face and the shoulder on the floor. Left arm should be straight out in front. Then slowly bring the arm back in. Same on the other side. Slide that left hand through. Rest the side of the face and the shoulder on the floor. Mightn't touch, don't worry if it doesn't. And then slowly come back to center and uncurl. Now we're going to come onto our knees. So we're going to grab hold of our block. We're going to have knees directly below hips. Now, any knee or hip issues, you can stay like this. Put a little bit extra padding underneath the knees. If we're okay, take that left foot out to the side. Sole of the foot on the floor. You're going to hold onto either your ball or your block in portrait mode. Smile. Now we're going to reach up towards the ceiling, squeezing that block. Then we lean over to the right. Bring the hands down, reach and squeeze, and then lift and bring the hands down. Lift, reach, squeeze, lean over, bring the hands down, reach and squeeze, up and relax. Lift, reach, squeeze, over, hands down, reach, up and down. Last one like this. Lift, reach and squeeze, over, bring the hands down, reach, up and then lower. Well done. You're going to come down onto your side. Now we're going to come onto your forearm. Any neck issues, you can rest your head on and come down, rest your head on your block and have your arm forward. But if we can, we're going to come onto that forearm. We're going to have knees bent, then you're going to straighten the top leg. So it's just a little bend in that bottom knee. or you can bring it forward and have it in a right angle, whatever's right for your hips. Then we're going to grab hold of the block. We're just going to hold it. You're going to reach. We're going to lift the top leg up, bring the knee in, lengthen. As you lower the leg, take the hand up towards the ceiling. Lift your ribs up, reach, bend, lengthen, lower, lift, bend, lengthen, lower. One more like this. Lift, bend, lengthen, and lower. We can stay like that, or we can come back up onto the knees. Take that left leg back out to the side. You're going to bring your hand to the floor or onto the block, and it'll just give you that extra bit of height. Your right knee, you're going to push towards the left foot. So we're pushing the weight away. We're reaching over. Lift the leg, bend, lengthen, and lower. Lift, bend. If we've got any clunking or clicking, don't bring it all the way in. If it's just the one, we can stay. If it continues, adapt. And we are bending, so we're leaning forward. That's it. Lift, bend, so crunch, lengthen, reach. And again, crunch, lengthen. Lovely. Last one, we're going to stay there. We're going to pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen, and up you come. Well done. Give those bones and legs a little pat. Let's come back up onto the knees, and we'll do the same on the other side. So we can stay in this position, or we can take that right foot out to the side. Sole of the foot on the floor. Again, hold your block in portrait mode. We reach up, we squeeze. We lean over, bend, lengthen and squeeze, up and relax. Lift and squeeze, over, release, reach and squeeze, up and down. Lift and squeeze, over, bend, reach, up and down. Lift and squeeze, over, bend, reach, up and down. Last one. Well done. Let's come down onto our sides. So again, either onto the floor or onto your elbow. We are going to put a little bend in that bottom leg, top leg nice and straight. Hold onto your block and reach. Lift, bend, lengthen and lower. Lift, bend, lengthen and lower. Lift, bend, lengthen and lower. One more like this. And we can stay like this if you want, or we come back up onto those knees. So knees below hips, then take that right foot out to the side, sole of the foot on the floor, bring the block to the floor, rest your hand on it. Lift, bend, so we crunch, lengthen and lower. Left hip, push towards that right foot. Lift, bend, lengthen and lower. Lift, bend, lengthen and lower. Keep it going. Stomach pulled in. Breathe. This next one we're going to hold. So we bend, hold and pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and lengthen and down. Well done. Into a seated position. Let's stretch out those legs and give those wrists little circles, little rest. So arms out in front, stretching out the wrists. Change direction. Turn the right palm up towards the ceiling, then fingers towards the floor. Grab hold of those fingers and just pull them in slightly. And you'll feel that stretch on the inside of the arm, stretching out the muscles that are nipping on those tendons. And then release. Same on the other side. Fingers towards the floor, pull it in. Again, stretching out. And then release. Bring the right arm across, look to the right. And then release. Bring the left arm across, pull it in and look to the left. Release. Bring that right foot to the left hip, back nice and straight, pull the knee in, lengthen out the spine, feeling that stretch in the bum, into the hip. Take the right hand towards the back of the room and turn to face it. And then back to center. Let's do the same on the other side. Left foot, right hip. Pull the knee in, lengthen out the spine, feeling that stretch in the bum cheek. Take the left hand towards the back of the room and turn to face it. And then back to center. Well done. Right, we're going to come onto the floor. We will use our block if we want. And if you've got your thin bands, grab hold of your thin bands. If not, grab hold of a long band or weight if you want. Okay, so let's warm those stomach muscles up. So we're lying down. We've got feet hip distance. Heels in line with the knees, knees in line with the hips. Any neck issues, we can use the hands to take the weight to the head. If we're okay, hands on the floor. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, lift the head, tuck the chin, peel the shoulders, and reach towards the feet. And then inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And then inhale down. Lovely. Hands down by the side, palms facing up. Neck and shoulders relaxed. We're going to tilt the pelvis, peel the bum, lifting it up vertebra by vertebra up off the floor. Inhale at the top. Exhale, release. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tilt. And peel that bum up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, release. One more. And then we're going to bring the knees into the chest. Hold on to the back of the legs. We're going to lift the head, tuck the chin. Find that spot to focus on. And then slowly start rolling. Now we lift up and down. Up and down. One more. Up and down. Stay up. Now we're going to do half roll backs. So legs are going to be straight, back straight, little bend in the arms. We're going to inhale as you exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, C-shape the spine, back to a level that's right for you. Then you inhale, sit up straight. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, uncurl. Exhale, tuck, tilt, C-shape. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, uncurl. Now grab hold of your band or your weight, whatever you want. Just trying to work out what level I want. We'll go with that. Right. You're going to put a little bend in your legs, okay? We're still going to be doing our half roll back, but I want that bend in the legs. Band round the wrists, arms out in front, palms facing in, shoulders back and down. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, tuck, tilt, C shape, hold. Separate the hands. Bring the hands down to the right hand side as you look to your right. Then you reach up, down to the left hand side. Reach up, sit up, and reach forward. Uncurl, tuck, tilt, C shape. Separate the hands to the right. Lift up to the left. Reach up, sit up, and forward. Uncurl, tuck, tilt, C shape. Separate the hands. Down to the right. Reach up. Down to the left. Reach up, sit up, and reach forward. Uncurl. If you want, we're going to add a lifting of the leg. Bit more of a bend in your knees, Hilary. Tuck, tilt, C shape. Down to the right. Stay there. Lift that left leg up. Lower the leg. Take the hands up. Down to the right. Yes. Left, sorry. Lift that right leg up. Lower, reach up and forward. Uncurl. Tuck, tilt, C shape. Separate the hands. Bring them down to the right as you lift that left leg up. Lower the leg, take the hands up. Down to the left as you lift that right leg up. Lower the leg, sit up, reach forward, uncurl. One more, but this time, hold your band and pull the band, okay? Don't know why I said one more, that's such a lie. Two more. So, hold your band and separate. Tuck, tilt, C shape. Bring the hands to the right, keep that separation as you lift that left leg. Lower the leg, take the hands up, keep that separation. Down to the left as you lift that right leg. Lower the leg, reach up, sit up and forward, uncurl. Last one. Arms out in front, separate those hands. Come down to the right as you lift that left leg. Stay there, hold. With your hands, pulse your hands out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, reach up. Bring the hands down to the left. Lift that right leg. Separate the hands. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, sit up and relax. Well done. Uncurl. Whew, we're going to go onto our backs. Now we're going to work the back of the legs, okay? So we're going to keep those hamstrings nice and strong. So come onto the floor. We're going to have knees bent, feet hip distance apart. Now I want you to tilt your pelvis, lift your bum up. Now, hands down by the side, neck and shoulders relaxed, palm facing up. Lift your heels up off the floor. Keep tilting that pelvis, bringing the hips towards the head, squeeze the bum. Now just lower and lift the bum slightly. Lower and lift. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the heels down. Walk the feet further away from the bum. Then lift those heels. Lower and lift the bum for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels. Walk the feet a little bit further away. This time lift the toes off the floor. Lower and lift that bum. Should be feeling this up the back of the legs and into the bum. Squeeze it. 3, 2, 1. Lower the toes. Walk the feet towards the bum slightly. Lift your heels up again. This time bring the bum all the way down and up for 10, 9, 8, squeeze that bum, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, walk the heels a little bit closer, lift the heels up again, lower the bum all the way down and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bum down, heels down, bring the knees in, and then take the feet up towards the ceiling, lift the head, grab hold and pull those feet in. Pushing the heels up towards the ceiling and breathe. Hold on to your right leg and then lower the left leg towards the floor. If you feel any pressure on your back, bend your left knee. Get that right leg straight and don't hold on to the joint, either below or above. Keeping the leg where it is. If you can, bring the head to the floor. Lift the head, float that left leg up, hold onto it, lower your right leg if you want towards the floor, and bring the head to the floor. Pushing the heel up towards the ceiling, toes towards the head. Bend your left knee, holding onto it, keeping your right leg straight along the ground, keeping that right hip glued to the floor. Take the left knee slightly out to the side. And then back to center. Bring the right knee in, lengthen the left leg out. Keeping the left hip glued to the floor, take the right knee slightly out to the side. And then back to center. Bring both feet to the floor. Take hold of your block if you want and pop your right foot on that block, bringing it slightly to center. You can just lift your heel up or keep your foot on the floor if you don't want to use the block. Hands down by the side. Lift the bum up. Then lift your left heel up off the floor. Now we can stay like that and we'll lower and lift the bum slightly, or we lift that left leg up into tabletop. Or if we want to make it harder, take the foot forward. Lower and lift the bum for 5, 4, 3, squeeze, 2, 1, bend the knee, bring the foot to the floor, bring the bum down, swap feet. So left foot should be on the block, or left foot on the floor, or heel up. Lift the bum, lift your right heel. If you want, tabletop. If you want, straighten the leg. Little lower and lift the bum for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring the foot to the floor, bring the bum to the floor. Turn your block so it is landscape. Pop both feet on the block, feet together. They'll just, your toes and your heels will hang off slightly. Then lift your bum up, keeping those legs together, squeeze the thighs, bring the bum to the floor and all the way up. Lower and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tiny little lower and lifts for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Slide that block away so it's further away from your bum. Lift up again. Let's all the way down and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tiny little lower and lifts for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way down. Straighten the legs, take the hands to the floor behind, reach away with that right arm, right leg, release, left arm, left leg, and release. Bend the knees, let's stretch the bum out. So take that left foot, rest on the front of the right leg, and bring that right leg in towards the chest and hold on to it. And then bring the right foot to the floor. Keep that left leg over the top, so we're crossing the legs. Bring the knees into the chest, lift the head, grab hold of your feet. Pull your feet in towards the head and bring the head back to the floor. So we should feel that stretch in that left bum cheek. And then release, left foot on the floor, right foot on top of the left thigh. Let the hip area open up and bring that right leg in, left leg in towards the chest, sorry. And then left foot to the floor. Take the right foot, cross it over the top of the left, knees into chest, lift the head, grab hold of your feet, pull them in, and bring the head back to the floor. So we should feel that stretch in that right bum cheek. And then release. Well done. Now again, let's roll up into a seated position. So hold on to the back of the legs, lift the head, tuck the chin, bit by bit, slowly roll up. Once you're up, come round onto all fours and we'll do some cats. So hands will be below shoulders, knees directly below hips. You will inhale, and as you exhale, you will tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, round that back. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, let the tummy sag, eyes forward. Exhale, tuck, tilt and round. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, let the tummy sag, eyes forward. Exhale, tuck, tilt and round. And then slowly come back to center, tuck the toes, lift the bum, look through those legs, pushing those heels down. Bend your right knees, you push your left heel down. And then switch. And push both heels down. Slowly walk the hands in towards the feet. Check that your feet are hip distance apart before you plant the heels, straighten the legs, and slowly uncurl vertebra by vertebra. And we'll do our final posture checks. Feet should be, but double check that they are hip distance, toes forward. Lengthen out the legs, hips forward, shoulders back and down. Inhale, the hands come up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, round and down. And we leave it there. Well done, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the day. And I think Wednesday